Right, just going to stay in the commodity side of things, and our next guest is, well, his company mines iron ore on Russia's far east, sells it to the Chinese. He's Jay Hambro, who's IRC, just got a $250 million investment from its new Chinese partners. Jay, great to see you. Well, it's a deal with General Nice. Tell me about it.
It's actually with two investors, General Nice and Minmetals. I'm sure Minmetals is well known to
Minmetals is very well known, yes.
Yeah. General Nice is someone that is well known in our sector. They're one of the biggest but private producers or traders of steel raw materials. So they are a big trader of coking coal, and they're a big trader of iron ore.
So they're going to be buying shares in IRC?
So yeah, this is a transformational deal
in
IRC.
A two-stage process, yeah.
Yeah, we as IRC, we came to the market. We told everyone we are an industrial commodities company, but a Sino-Russian champion. And we've always had the support of Petropavlovsk as one of the largest miners in the Russian Far East. And now what this deal does is brings together expertise from the Russian Far East with two very powerful Chinese partners. One which is the biggest trader and miner in China, and one which is one of the biggest traders of steelmaking raw materials in China.
But did you need them to take equity in your company?
Did we need? Need is a difficult term. We are a company that is very long on assets, and we therefore have a huge amount of potential value locked up in those
Potential
assets.
being the operative word.
So given the capital, we can unlock that value. And this is what the deal does for us today. It gives us the capital to move forward with our KNS project. You know, if you look at our production...
You would have done it before. You would have been able to just make it quicker for you to do it. Is that what it is, or hastens the process?
Well, our production profile over the next 18, 24 months sees us quadrupling our production from our group assets, which is already a pretty exciting feature. What this extra capital does is it allows the boards to make investment decisions on extra projects, doubling KNS, for example, or moving ahead with our Garanskoy project.
It kind of squares a circle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's an amazing alliance, I think, for us. You know, giving us this capital. We've also got a very powerful offtake relationship with these two new investors, and all of those things together are a great value package for our shareholders.
Okay, well, how do you see iron ore prices right now as well, and how's the business doing?
I'm overwhelmed by the recent move in iron ore. I think it's great. I think it reflects what I've been saying for quite some time. We are very consistent in only talking about the long-term thematic movement in iron ore. So it's this demand-supply balance. And I think we're all confident on the demand picture. And I am less confident about some of our industry's ability to deliver on the supply side, which presents a very exciting future for iron ore as a commodity. Okay,
and this deal, of course, helps in all that as well. But it was a year in the making. What was the stumbling block?
It was a year in the making. We've got to remember that we are a company in much demand. You know, we have an amazing suite of assets.
You would say that, Jay. Come on.
Well, you look at our share price. I think it proves it. We have an amazing suite of assets on the Sino-Russian border. And that suite of assets is going to deliver a lot of value. And so we were speaking to quite a few people. And we've spoken to General Nice and Minmetals for, as you say, for about a year. We came to the view, our board came to the view, that this is the best transaction for our shareholders. So
I've looked at your share price for a while, but that is quite a performance. 94% up in just in 3 months. Let's see if it's got further legs on that. Okay, well, have you seen any evidence of stockpiling? Because there was some evidence of stockpiling, and you know, with the Chinese economy perhaps coming back again, what are you looking at?
We're always sort of stay away from commenting on short-term movements in the price, because there are too many influences that as a producer you're not going to have any say on. I remain very positive on the long term. I think stockpiling is something which happens over Chinese New Year. It happens over particularly cold periods. But the fundamental base level of price that we're at the moment is one that I think is sustainable.
And what's the status with KNS? And please tell me what KNS stands for again.
KNS is Kimkanskoye and Sutarskoye. KNS is our lead project. It is the project that's going to deliver this very near-term production growth of about 3 or 4 times. And the great news that we announced yesterday is that we're on schedule. We will start the commissioning process at the end of this year, and we'll have first production in the first half of 2014.
Jay, thank you for coming in. Jay Hambro there from IRC is the chairman. That's, of course, talking to us about this deal that they've struck in the last 24 hours. So, right.